The Art of Masturbation author. Evidence masturbation is the safest sex if you wash your penis afterwards and your hands before. You can perfect this until you achieve continuous pleasure for 20 or 30 minutes or more. You do not need to ejaculate for that great pleasure. Take your penis with your right hand if you are right-handed and with the help of your left hand, the most active in caressing on this occasion. You keep it upright until it reaches sufficient size to rest without difficulty the thickest end of the naked glands, also perhaps the most exciting, on the dorsal area of the corner of the thumb. The junction of the index and thumb, more specifically in the area that, with the hand open, seems almost in line with the initial knuckles of both fingers. In this option, the thickest and most erogenous lower center of the glands is touched by the central edge of the corner of the thumb rather than by the fingers. Next, without squeezing, you caress that area, moving your hand up and down at the rhythm that gives you the most pleasure at any given moment. You can also close the corner of your thumb with it and your index finger, trying to surround the penis. Then, lower your half-closed hand, gently touching the glands along the thicker and more exciting lower center to the thinner shaft of the penis. From there, gently squeezing so that the penis and hand caress each other, you return to the thicker lower center of the glands. When you get there, you gently squeeze so that the pleasure is more intense. You repeat the previous route as many times as you like and at the speed you prefer, never abruptly. Skill is better than force. If you do it right, your minutes of pleasure will be unforgettable. Be careful with addiction. Your health depends on not losing control. Am I going to cause a wave of divorces and breakups? I hope not, honestly. In no previous masturbation have I felt so much pleasure close to or identical to orgasm. I hope you enjoy it. Other options: slide down to the base of the penis, the one that is next to your body, and up with your hand, rubbing the bare glands in both directions along the thickest part below. Some people call it the male clitoris. With the dorsal side of the thumb and index finger, with the corner of the thumb open as if to try to grab the penis from behind. In this case, the fingers do not usually touch the lower center of the glands, the dorsal corner of the thumb touches it. A very pleasurable option without the need to engage much. The previous movements are accompanied by gentle caresses all over the glands and the penis. Third option. Caress the penis around the frenulum or on it. You will also feel great pleasure. I think Freud or one of his translators said that if pleasure is not controlled, all kinds of pleasure, it can end the life of the uncontrolled individual. The Church condemns masturbation and intercourse for pleasure, as well as homosexuality. I'm sure that this condemnation was due especially to venereal diseases and to the fact that pleasure creates addiction, and that at that time there was no abundance of food nor were there medicines as effective as today, nor the microscope. Surely rapes and cuckolding will decrease. The last technique I discovered consists of flattening, lying down completely, the penis against the belly with the long fingers and gently caressing the glands in the central part with the big one. You will achieve such pleasure that you will gradually feel that you are entering paradise. With this big finger you will be able to touch your G-spot countless times. Try to wrap the penis and massage very slowly from the prostate to the glands. Eureka! Last night I discovered the most exquisite masturbatory pleasure. This is achieved with the penis resting against the lower abdomen and with the mere and continuous gentle rubbing of fingers and the rest of the hand on the upper part of it when lying down and also on the frenulum itself. The force to be applied should not be excessive, although varied to enjoy it more. Using the palm of your hand will also be necessary and can be downright pleasurable for squeezing the parts of the penis that are most sensitive to pleasure. And the thumb can also be decisive in achieving great pleasure. In fact, anything that can help with its gentle but determined touches. You have to make the penis believe that it is in a tight vagina.